Hey guys, so today I have a plumbing project. So my daughter came to me while she was taking a shower and says, "Dad, I can't adjust the temperature of my shower faucet." And this thing just kind of turns and doesn't really even turn the cartridge. So let's take it apart and see what's going on. I already got this little trim cover off. It's one of those cheap plastic things you just pop it off with a screwdriver. I'm pretty sure this is a Moen Posi-Temp faucet, so I have kind of an idea of what we're going to be dealing with here. Take this screw off here. Whoop! Uh-oh. We're shedding parts. So the handle broke. Hopefully you guys can see that. So this piece here broke off from that little stem there. It's a cheap little plastic handle. Now I think what caused this was a stiff cartridge. And like I said, I'm pretty sure this is a Moen Posi-Temp, so let's take off the trim plate here. Just get a visual on there of what we're dealing with. It's hard to keep track of all the parts that houses take these days. Nice thing is that if this is a major brand or particular Moen, I've dealt with them a lot, if it does need a cartridge, you typically know if it needs a cartridge, you can see leaking out of here, if it gets really hard to turn either way or pull in, pull out. This is a volume control, so you can control the volume of water that comes out. Moen will actually send you a cartridge for free if you call them. You can go out to the store and buy one and pay, I think retail is like 45, 50 bucks now. But again, Moen will give you one for free, so save your money. Let's take this off. This does look like a Moen. Yeah, this is definitely fairly certain it's a Posi-Temp. So this is your actual shower cartridge in here. So this stem right here, let's see if you guys can see that a little bit better. Zoom in. Get a little bit closer. Sorry guys, a little tight in here. That's what she said. So your actual cartridge goes inside this brass housing right here. So there's a little retaining clip up here that you yank out, and there's a special tool that you could use to pull the cartridge out. And fixing the cartridge or replacing the cartridge will essentially make your faucet like new for a while, so it's a pretty good repair. If you just replace the handle and your cartridge is all messed up and stiff, you'll just keep on breaking handles, so don't waste your money. That handle's a cheapie, that's maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 bucks on Amazon. Again, you can buy this at Amazon, Walmart, take your pick. Or even a hardware store, Lowe's, Home Depot, but they're expensive. I mean, like I said, I think they're about 50 bucks right now. That's a lot for a piece of brass and a piece of plastic. So I'm gonna go online, gonna reach out to Moen, see if they'll send me another one. We'll pick this video up once we have the replacement parts. My apologies, I checked Moen's website. This actually is not a Posi-Temp. The Posi-Temp, based upon what I read, does not have the volume control, but this one does. So by volume control, I mean you can pull the handle out and you can rotate left or right to control the temperature. The Posi-Temp does not have volume control. You just rotate it to control the temperature. There, you can't control how much water comes out. So can't remember if I listed cartridge numbers before, but if I did, this will actually take a 1225 cartridge, not a 1222. The 1222 is for the Posi-Temp, which does not have volume control. So once again, gonna contact Moen and get those parts ordered, but I just want to make a correction before because I misspoke. Apologize about that. Alright, we'll pick it up once the parts arrive. Hey guys, a couple days has passed. I was working with Moen technical support. They informed me this valve needs a 1225 cartridge. So in case I misspoke in the prior video, this is not a Posi-Temp valve. It's probably not even a Moentrol valve. I think this is what they would refer to as a Moen standard valve. It doesn't have pressure balancing, and the only two mounting screws are on the bottom. I think at the 5 and 7 o'clock position. So it uses the same cartridge as some of the newer faucets, but unfortunately the trim kits for this valve are somewhat limited. They do make an adapter plate that you can use if you want to upgrade the trim kit, but obviously that adapter plate that they sell is going to require some of this area in the tile to be cut out. So not ready to do that yet. I just want to get it functional. So again, we have our 1225 cartridge. There's no difference between the 1225 and the 1225B. They're all the same. And I've done this job before, so hopefully I don't make a fool of myself, but normally I wrestle with these things. So this time I bought a Moen cartridge puller tool on Amazon. The tool part number is 104421. It looks like this. I'll give you guys links to all this stuff in the description. So I've turned the water up to the house, so we're ready to get started. Alright, so again I turned the water up to the house. I'm going to remove this little clip up here with a pair of pliers. It just pops right out. A little horseshoe clip. Now in theory the cartridge puller goes on there and we can yank that cartridge out, so I'm just going to remove it from the packaging. Alright, we got our cartridge puller tool all set up. I should note that Moen does give you this little kind of plastic chintzy cartridge puller that comes with the cartridge, but I don't really have a whole lot of luck with those. I normally end up breaking them. So again, I'm going to try this puller here. First time I've tried it. So I backed out this screw on the top there. Hopefully you can see that. Zoom in. There we go. So that screw you see sticking out of the top, I backed that out, and I backed off this nut here as well. So now we just got to place everything on the cartridge, and we screw this into the stem. This lets us get a firm grip on it. So we're in there now. Now we just have to tighten this nut here. Hopefully it'll just pop right out. We'll see. The suspense is killing me, right? Nope, maybe not. So I got a wrench here. Let's see if I can't break anything today. It's been a while. So you guys can see I'm holding this so it doesn't turn. I'm just slowly tightening this nut with a wrench. And I can feel it getting looser already, so I think this did the trick. There's less and less effort required. This is a really nice tool. I like this. I've fought with these things for hours before. Sometimes they come out in pieces. Worst case scenario, sometimes you'll damage the actual valve in the wall. So if you have any of these Moen single handle faucets that use either the 1222 or the 1225 cartridge, this seems like a good tool to have around if you want to service those valves yourself. A plumber might charge you, 100, 200 bucks to do this job. You can do this in a couple minutes with the right tool. So did we reach the end of the travel here? I think we may have. Let's see. I can almost turn it by hand. Oh, we're still going. Yep, now we're almost near the end. And when this pops out, we should see a stream of water too, sitting behind the valve. Maybe. I guess we'll see. Let's see, coming out now. There we go. So there's our old valve, just like that. Pretty easy. Alright, let me get this valve off of here and we'll get the new one in there. Now when you're doing this, it's also a good idea to look inside the valve and see if there's any debris or corrosion. I ran some Scotch Brite through there and you can see all the crap that came off of there. So yeah, just clean up the inside to give the new valve a fighting chance. You don't want to torn seal as soon as you install it. Just going to clean it up a bit more. Again, this is just Scotch Brite. The goal is just to clean up the inside and not remove any material. You get the idea. Okay, when you're done with that cleanup exercise, you should turn the water on briefly just to flush out any contaminants that you may have kicked into the lines when you did that cleaning. So I'm going to turn the water onto the house briefly. And if you're filming, make sure you remember to move your camera outside the path of the water. Here goes nothing. hopefully we got a nice shot of water out of there. You guys will know before I do. Let's get set up again. Alright, time to put the new Moen cartridge in. Cartridge in hand. And it should just slide right in, nice and easy. You may have to turn it. Just make sure you don't forget to put this little U-horse shaped locking pin in, otherwise you're gonna get a wet surprise. So yeah, I need to turn mine. So I'll turn it about like that. And we will reinstall this little horseshoe clip so the cartridge doesn't come flying out. There we go. Good to go. Alright. Now you gotta check just to make sure that the hot is hot and the cold is cold. You can reverse these cartridges, so let's do that now. Okay, I got the water turned back onto the house, and I got this broken handle here temporarily installed just for testing purposes. If you installed everything correctly, you should have hot water pointed left, cold water pointed right, obviously, and the handle should be silky smooth. And yes, it's night and day difference. And let's see, do we have hot to the left? Yep, it's getting warm. Yep, it's super hot. Yep, it's pretty warm. Let's make it cooler. And we're cooling off. Alright, so now all we gotta do is, and wow, it's so much different, so much nicer. Now we gotta reinstall our trim plate. I have to get another one of these knobs though, because like I said, it broke off because that old cartridge is so hard to turn. I guess it just wore out and fatigued. So I'm gonna get the trim plate back installed, and then we'll just wait for that new handle to arrive. Got our trim kit. I think I mentioned earlier, this is one of those Moen standard valves that doesn't really have a lot of trim kit options. You can get one of those upgrade plates, but they can be they'll be a little bit of a bear to install on this particular faucet, only because when it was installed, there wasn't a big cutout for the actual valve. So I'll have to take a grinder and grind away some of this tile with the hopes of being able to fit that adapter plate. Plus the trim kits from Moen are expensive. I think they probably start at like $100–150. And this one's made out of metal. It's an aftermarket one, but it works just fine. This is a guest bathroom, so not going too crazy here. Oop. Gotta get this piece here. This little tunnel. It's universal. Okay. Let's tighten screws here. It's a shame because for those of you guys wondering, again, I did some research online, so I figured this out. But you can identify the newer style. Get you over here where you can see. There we go. So you can tell it's an older style by where the screws are positioned. The older ones have the screws here and here. The newer Moen and Posi-Temp ones have a screw here and up here. So again, there's limited trim options available for this older style, but it still works. Again, it's a guest bathroom. Alright, we'll pick it up when the new handle arrives. Notice something. Keep in mind this is an aftermarket trim kit here. I notice if I tighten this screw down, the water comes on. That shouldn't happen. I wonder if maybe this that inner sleeve there is too long. Let's take a look at it. Probably can't be the only one that ran into this issue. And the new piece, the new handle did arrive today. That is, let's see, is there a part number on here? Here's a label, hopefully you guys can read it. Come on, focus, there we go. I wonder if maybe I shorten this a little bit. That would solve the problem. Maybe what I can do is just grind a little bit off the backside of it. It's not like it goes in one way, right? Let me try the new piece just to be on the safe side. Maybe the other one just broke and doesn't fit anymore. Just unboxing here. It comes with a new plastic part and screws. Let me get those ready. Let's just do a quick test fit and see what happens, right? Get the new screw. Get the new spacer. Stay on camera so you guys can see. Alright, so here's the new handle. Let's see if the same thing happens. Which position was it in? Like that. So I believe that goes on there. Screw through there. Let's see if I can't do this wrong. Whoops. If I tighten this, does the water stay off? Interesting, maybe it was just a defective handle. Now we seem to be okay. Don't want to get too much water near the camera, because it stay off any drippies. I think that screw is tightened all the way. Let's make sure. Yeah, it's pretty well tightened. Huh, okay, maybe that was just kind of an oddball handle. Maybe something was going on here. Anyway, maybe this last part wasn't all that helpful, but hopefully you guys found that cartridge replacement aspect helpful. Again, I'll put links to all this stuff in the description, all the stuff that you can either buy or all the stuff that Moen sent me. Again, there's no reason for you to buy this stuff as long as you can wait. Moen will send you this stuff for free as long as you can demonstrate that you're the original owner or provide proof of purchase. Sometimes they just give you this stuff anyway, just to customer satisfaction. Anyway, hope you found this helpful. I'm just babbling. Everybody stay safe. As soon as I stopped the recording, I realized why it's now not leaking from the shower head. So I think hopefully when I open the package, you guys notice that there is a little washer in there, like that kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like a round washer with that kind of cut out to fit around the stem of the valve. I realized I didn't take the one that was in there out already, so I think that second one just added a spacer. So with this aftermarket trim kit, which I believe is a Danco if I remember correctly, you might have to keep that second spacer in there just so when you shut off the water, it actually closes the valve. Before it was not closing the valve. And again, I think that second washer did the trick, and we didn't actually have to grind this insert. So, little trick if you ever run into that, just keep the second washer in there.